Hi everyone, welcome back. I apologize for not doing a video last week. I've been struck with the plague, suffering for my sins, and just was not able to get to it. And I'm slowly recovering. Thank you. I know that all of you were just so bothered that there wasn't a video last week and it was practically the apocalypse, so I'll try to remedy that now by doing a couple more verses of Psalm 25 with you. We did verses 4 and 5 last time, so perhaps let's do verses 6, 7, and 8. Verse 6, Zekor rachameka Adonai v'chasadeka ki me'olam hema chatot neurai ufesha'ai al tizkor kachasdeka Zekar li ata lama'an tuveka Adonai Tov ve'yashar Adonai al kain yoreh chataim badarek. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, practice pronouncing, and see how much you can translate. Okay, verse 6, and before we begin, before I forget, if any of you are interested, I've got the Psalms in a Word document that I formatted, each line with spaces between the clauses and room to write between the lines. If any of you are interested in getting that, I can send it to you as a PDF. I'd be happy to. I find it really helpful to read the Old Testament that way. So just shoot me an email or leave a comment if you'd like a copy of that. Beginning verse 6, Zakor Rachameka, obviously 2ms cal imperative, Zakar, so remember, and Racham means God's tender mercies. Remember your tender mercies, Lord, and your cheseds, ki me'olam hema, for they are from of old. They're a lot older than I am. In contrast, let me get a proper arrow there. In contrast between the two verses, chatot ne'arai u'pesha'ai, the sins of my youth and my rebellions, all tizkor, don't remember. And I probably should have put this verb with this clause. I formatted that incorrectly. I apologize. The sins of my youth and my rebellions don't remember. According to your loving kindness, remember me, you. Remember thou me. It's not, usually you put the subject of an imperative with an ethical dative. I don't know that it's too common to have just the 2ms personal pronoun emphasizing the imperative, so that's unusual. Please remember me according to your loving kindness. Lema'an tuveka Adonai, for the sake of your goodness, O Lord. So because God's tender mercies and loving kindness are so much older than even David's past sins, David asks to be remembered that way. And he asks to be remembered according to God's simple goodness, not according to what he deserves. David in the next verse then expands outward upon that. Tov ve'yashar Adonai al kain yoreh chataim badarek. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore, yoreh, and we'll leave that word alone just for now, but chataim is obviously sinners, and badarek is in the way. You know it's definite because of the a vowel from the definite article hiding underneath the bait prefix. I often read this verse to my first-year students when we're doing adjectives, because we have two adjectives at the beginning of the verse. They haven't done any verbs yet, so they don't know what this means. And I just leave that one word out of the translation, and I say, good and upright is the Lord, therefore he does something to sinners in the way. And what is it? And most students understandably guess that, he punishes them or destroys them or something like that. The verb is actually yara, doubly weak verb, an initial yod, initial hey. And you'll remember most of these verbs were originally written with vavs and spelled differently in Hebrew, but when you add something to the beginning of the verb, like the 3ms cal imperfect yod, it will revert back to a vav, and it does that in the hiphil. That's a sign it's a hiphil, and then the I vowel under the middle root letter shows this is a hiphil verb, and it means to teach. Therefore, he teaches sinners in the way. It's a beautiful gospel verse in verse 8. It's not that the rest of the psalm isn't beautifully gospel-focused. But the goodness and the moral uprightness of the Lord, of necessity, all Cain means therefore. It means he's good to sinful people. Not that he blasts them, but that he teaches them. Okay, that's enough for today. I will see everyone next week. Thanks so much, everyone.